it's your old buddy Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is the C&O Hinton episode 65. And we are here in the Hinton yard once again. Oh, it's like coming back home, isn't it? In the Hinton yard with Thomas, and he's got some shunting to do. When I say shunting, I mean shunting with a capital S, because he's got a lot of shunting to do. All right, so let's get him rolling. The old backwards. There we go. All right. So he's got to go get the train that is sitting on track 2 in the Rainell yard. I'm not the Rainell. I mean the Avis yard. That's what I meant. You knew that's what I meant. Yeah, he's gonna want to go this way this time now, huh? Flip him out this way. Flip him out this way. There we go. Oh, yeah, I might as well do the rest of it. Fly down here. There we go. Every switch is wrong for what I want to get done. Okay, how come that's got a green light on it? Okay, weird. Then this. Then this. Then, yeah. Track 2, there we are. Let's make sure I'm doing this right now. Here's track 2, so we're going to grab onto this cut right here. I did remove the engine, right, from 2. I did. Okay. Here we go with Thomas. Thomas the train engine. All right. He's also got a whole lot of cars on the reclassification track that he's going to have to drill. But this is the kind of thing Thomas lives for. Early in the morning. It's just a beautiful thing is what it is. Alrighty. Cliffs of Insanity stretch for a long time. In fact, they stretch for such a long time that they'll drive you insane. I think that's why they have their name. I also think we could be going faster right now. It's 20 miles an hour out here. There you go. Now you got it, buddy. We were needlessly going 4 miles an hour slower than we had to. And the old level crossing. Nobody's waiting right now. You know, and we'll bring it back down to yard speed. Cat is now staring at me. Like, gonna do it or what? I gotta plug in their heat rugs. Oops. Accidentally turned up the sound on my side. I got problems over here. Alright, got it now. We got little heat rugs for him. Lays in their bed, heats them up like little heat pads is what they are. And they absolutely love them. So here we are now at the Avis yard. Some of these inbound trains have been sitting here for a long time. But as I've said many times before, I'm only one man. I'm going as fast as I can. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to pull forward. We're getting dragged. We're getting dragged. All right. Of course, we're going to have to figure out which one of these cars on this cut need repair, if any. The computer will tell me that because that's the computer's job. That's what we hired it for. Let's pull up here, though. Wait a minute. I didn't want to do that. There we go. I'm clicking on the wrong screen. Okay. So we're going to want to go this way, right? And then it should be set up, right? Yeah, because we're going to put the cars that need to go to the repair yard on this track right here. So we'll pull him up to this gantry, and then we'll figure out which car will be the first car we need to pull off, if any. Although with the length of this thing, it's unlikely that none of them will need repair work. Some of them will. Here we come. All right. Get it at a full stop, but it's a nice big load, so it's going to take a bit. It's going to take a bit more. Every time I play this map, I forget the trains take forever to stop here. The technology of braking has not advanced very far at this point. There we go. There we go. I mean, after all, it's like the 1950s, right? So we just developed as a species sharp stick technology. So, cut us some slack here. All right, so let me put you guys on pause, and I'll figure out the first car that needs to be taken for maintenance. Here it is right here. This one right here. It's number 16606. There's something wrong with the Johnson rod as it's not connecting up to the Pullman regulator. All right, so here we go. Let's get this one on that far track to the left. Now, this is we're definitely going to be blocking traffic. But although the brakes aren't real good here in the 1950s, some of the good news is we have very few regulations against us governmentally. We can block any road we want for any period of time we want. It's nice. For us. Not for the people that have to sit there. Alrighty then. I'm going to try to stop this car right here, the one that does not need repairs. Pretty close to this gantry here. Just because I feel that it's the right thing to do. All right, we'll stop right there. And you can do it. Thank you. apply the handbrake. And now we'll pull forward. There we go. I don't know how many cars are in this cut. I guess I could have checked that, but that ruins the surprise. Do we really want to ruin the surprise? I don't want to ruin the surprise. Alrighty. Wait till he clears this switch. And he's cleared. And then we'll back it on up. We're already across that level crossing there. Let's make sure the switches going back this way are set correctly. Oh, there's only one that we have to worry about. And it's not. This one probably isn't either because everything else has been wrong. No, look at that. That one's right. Hell, I'll be. All right, we're just going to have him clear this switch right here. This second switch. That should be good enough. There we go. Alrighty. Fly. And back forward once again. I'm surprised it didn't forget who we were because we were centered on that car right there. I'm not sure there's any rhyme or reason as to when it forgets who we are and when it doesn't. That's okay. Here we go. Very nice. And we will grab onto him. And then we'll get a drink of Coke. And now I'm smiling. I'm smiling because, well, you're supposed to have a Coke and a smile. So, you know, I'm just following the rules. I'm a rule follower. Alrighty. There we go. All right, I'm going to put you guys on pause. Find out what car needs to go to repair shop next. The New York Central Boxcar 157356 is the next one. We came back quite a ways. Look at that. Woo! We ain't got that many more to go now. So, evidently, a lot of these cars are in really good condition. I was kind of surprised. We skipped like 43 cars before it came up again with, repair this one. All right, let's pull forward. We are deep, deep within the bowels of the yard. In fact, we're even going to put it up to 15 mile an hour. It'd actually be 16, but full yard speed. What kind of weight are we pulling here? Let's take a look. 2357. 2357 is what Thomas is pulling right now. So these 5 tracks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all inbounds, waiting to be shunted. And then these over this way, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all storage tracks. Those cars are waiting to be shipped off map. Alrighty. A lot of lumber. I mean, look at all this lumber up here. They look like bars of butter. Like butter. What are the chances that I'm on a lumber car right at the time when we hit the butter zone, which is the time I quit the video. I stopped the video. What are the... Place your bets now, folks. Will we be actually centered on a lumber flat car, a flat car loaded with lumber, right when we hit the butter zone? I don't know. I got out of bed maybe like a half hour ago. So I'm having a hard time putting things together here. It'll be okay. I'll be all right. Don't call anybody. I'm okay. YouTube is well aware of my proclivities. What did that just say that just popped up? Being decoupled. Pull away. Emergency braking completed. Starting schedule in 2 minutes. Levi passed. He spat a signal. What was Levi doing last time we left him? I can't remember. Okay, stop. My brain's going on about Levi now. It's not really concentrating on what it should be. All right, let Levi do what he's doing. You do what you're doing, which is not stopping in time. All righty. Now, the flat car we put out first, they say it's going to take 4 days to fix. This one here, they're estimating 1 day. There we go. Let's apply. Are we doing this right? Yeah, we are. So we will apply. There we go. And forward. Oh, the slack action is impressive. There we go. Yeah, I woke up this morning and said, what am I going to do? Video. And then I came down here. Yep. Fired up the old computer. Said, why not? Let's get a video out. I just feel like making one right now. Doesn't mean I'm totally awake and I'm with it. It just means I felt like firing out a video. That's when I do it, just when I feel like it. I don't want this to become a job. I want this to remain a complete enjoyment on my side. All right. Here we go. Waiting for that clear. There it is. All right, now we got to back it up once it comes to a stop. And there it is. I hear people beeping their horn. I think we got some customers. think we got our first customers of the day. Yep. Nice looking cars, though. They look like they're brand new out of the factory, doesn't they? Yeah, those are nice looking cars. Oh, good. Our first catch of the day. Oh, sorry. They didn't like that. They don't like being made fun of as they wait for the train to do what it's going to be doing. And I got bad news for them. It's going to be a little bit before this train gets done doing what it's doing. Here we go. Now, do I let these cars sit on this track and let Thomas clean them up? Or this is Thomas. And let Graham clean them up? I don't think I normally do. I'll just have Thomas shove them down in there. He can do it. He's got nothing else better to do. Here we go. And we'll stop it right there. Perfect. Now we have 2 cars destined for the repair yard. According to the spreadsheet. Here he comes. But he doesn't come very quickly, does he? All right. We don't have many cars left, right? We just got this right here. Probably, what, about another 20 cars or so? Of course, with the spreadsheet, you never know. The spreadsheet could suddenly say, the next 7 in a row all need to be repaired. So we'll see. This is the life of a railroader. Nothing happens at top speed. There we go. Now let's clear this switch. There we go. And we'll walk back down this way. And we'll tell Thomas to back it up on the radio. Switch is thrown, Thomas. Bring it back, buddy. This is a nice shot right here. I like this shot. This is a good thumbnail for this episode. It's hard to say. What are we at? We're like 23 minutes into the video. So this might be a good one. It also depends on what happens. Maybe something's going to happen that I do not know is going to happen yet. It'll make it more interesting and perhaps more apropos. That's the word I'm looking for. A more apropos thumbnail. Who knows? That's the beauty. That's why I can make so many videos. Because there is no script to follow. There's no script to write, I suppose I should say. I just let it flow. Railroading with a purpose. That's basically what I'm doing here. The fine folks who made Railroader did that for me. That's an even easier one to run. I didn't even got to enter numbers and stuff into a spreadsheet. Okay. All right. Put you guys back on pause. See if there's any other ones. Here we are. It's the 55-tonner, the B&O 55-tonner, 321609. It needs 1 day repairs. It's the second to the last one. Yes, sir. The last one still may need repairs. I don't know. I have to check the roster, but the second to the last one needs repairs. So let's pull it forward. Here's one of those Southern Pacifics. Was that a 2662? Is that what that is? 2664? It's a 4102. I was way off. It's got 10. Oh, because it's got 2 5s. What? No. 10 because it's got. Oh yeah, it's got 1 bar over all 5 of these wheels. 5 on either side would make it 10. Why do I not remember that? Okay, I don't know, but I don't. I didn't. Okay. So this will be the third car out of this huge cut. I think it had like 68 cars to begin with. 60-something. So that's not a very high percentage. About 5% or so. Okay. And there we go. Apply. Forward once again. We'll hang on this time. Ride it forward. We're going to get a real nice close look at this gantry. Look at how the letters go past the actual sign itself below it. Isn't that nice? Oops. There's the crosswalk. The catwalk. I don't know. Is that what you call that thing? The part where you walk on the gantry. Here we go. We'll come back and get that last 55 tonner. Look at the clipboard, see if it needs repairs. Is that how they would do it? Would they radio ahead and tell them which cars need repairs? Or probably more likely a guy, once the train gets here from Raynell, he just does a visual inspection. He walks down the line of cars and determines which ones should be going to the yard. Puts a little chalk mark on it or something. I don't know. Whatever they did back then. Like I said, they just developed sharp sticks, so you got to cut them some slack. I can't see the switch. Oh yeah, we cleared it. Back this way. Is that a third customer over there? Yep. Nobody's coming down the hill. Everybody's going up. Oh, now there's a truck just pulled up. You see him way over there? How you folks doing over there, yeah? Give me a sec now. Okay, give me more than a second. Yeah. You're hearing beeping their horns. What really is the sense? Do you really think that beeping your horn is going to make the train go any faster? You're sitting there laying on the horn. There's somebody probably else in line who's probably thinking, why does that guy keep laying on his horn? And next thing you know, a fight breaks out. And nobody wins. Nobody wins in that situation. Just sit there quietly and wait. You don't have to be happy about it, but don't annoy other people around you. There we go. Got it. And we will apply. There we go. Apply the handbrake. We hadn't really come to a stop yet. Uh-oh. I just kicked them. They're going to be all right? Okay, I think so, yeah. I think they're going to be okay. They'll sit there. Yeah, see, it did say 0, but the train really hadn't come to a stop yet. You got to be careful. Those kinds of things can happen to you. In railroading, they call that an AK. AK stands for accidental kick. Yeah, I just made that up. That's not true. Of course, the terms they do have, like kicking and what other railroad terms are there out there? Decouple and all the things. When were most of those terms decided upon? Was it at the very beginning of railroading? Like what percentage of them? I don't know. It's like is that an interesting question? I was gonna say it's an interesting question. Is it really though? It's a question I have right now. What percentage of all railroading terms that we commonly use today came from the dawn of railroading? Because there had to be some terms that came up back then that people said, "Nah, that's just dumb. We're not going to call it that. That's just we got to come up with something else." Okay, you're backing up now. You can't see the action, but it's happening off screen. Just to the left, the bottom left-hand corner is where that 55-tonner will pop into view suddenly. Maybe suddenly was the wrong word. Eventually. There, I see the coupler now. There it is. Like the wheel set there is called a truck. How did it get that name? Now, I could go on the line and fire up the Google machine, and I'm sure it'll tell me that. But off the top of my head, I can't think of a reason why you'd call those things trucks. Not sure. Okay, let's go back and get here and get the last car. Determine if it needs... Oh, we'll look right now while it's backing up. Does this car need repair? Drum roll, please. Nope, it does not. Okay, so we're going to hook up this one, and then we're going to pull this all the way down to the Hinton yard, and we're going to start drilling this cut. Here we go. We've got it. Now, there we are. All right, it's only 3 cars. That's it. How about that? That's lower than usual. 3 cars for the repair yard. And now we're finally going to clear that level crossing for those people that have been waiting oh so patiently. There's 4 of them there now. Yep. Okay, so let's go all the way back to the front here now. Where are we at? All right, so he's coming down this far track. And we are going to... Yeah, we want to get him over this way. Yep. And then he'll come over this way. Yep. And then no, he will not come over this way. He will stay this way. Come all the way down here. Here he comes. Then we'll have him go straight here. Yep. So normal, normal. And there. And that way we will reduce the amount of flange friction that we'll have by keeping it as straight as possible while he's backing up. Now we're going to run all the way back to the front. That's a lot of running. Here he is. Right back up here next to the Hinton passenger station. And we got it set for 16 mile an hour, but it's gonna be a bit before we get up to that kind of speed. These folks are also waiting patiently for the train to come. They seem to be spaced out. I don't mean like they look like they're dazed. I mean they're physically apart from each other. Which, you know, you don't want to stand right on top of people, but normally the people you're with in your group, you normally stand a bit closer to, right? I don't know who made that model, but they're going to want to rethink it. That's basically what I'm saying. And as I have absolutely no talent or know how to make a model, I have to rely on their model. And therefore, I should be less critical of them because, well, that's just not nice. Unless I can do a better job, I should keep my mouth shut. But if you're watching this channel for any amount of time, you know I can't keep my mouth shut. I always got something to say. I don't know. I got the gift of gab? I'm not sure. Not sure how you'd phrase my problem, but let's take a look back at the train now. Yeah, there we go. Coming around the mountain. That's it. Maybe this should be my thumbnail, huh? That's nice. It's a nice shot there. There's the Mallet House being used as a caboose repair shop and resupply shop. Got to restock all the consumables needed to keep these engines running. And restock the refrigerator on there. Of course, now on this route, they're using ice. When was the refrigerator invented? Because are they just using ice in the rail cars right now? Because refrigerators have already been invented. I think so, right? In the 1950s? Pretty sure. And so, because otherwise you'd be putting ice in there. Back when I was still living at home many eons ago, we had a real ice refrigerator. And there were doors on it that latched shut. We were using it. We weren't keeping it cool. My mom would use it just to store our cereal boxes in, actually. It's a big one. It's probably about 5 feet tall. About 4 feet wide. No, 3 feet wide maybe. But, and there was a door on the bottom you opened up, and that's where you put the chunk of ice. And then you close it, and everything inside would be kept cool. What a pain, huh? But in this game now, would the cabooses have a refrigerator on them? Or would they just tell the guys, bring your own stuff? We're not going to refrigerate nothing. If it gets warm, oh well. Welcome to railroading. I'm not sure what the thought process was there. Alrighty, here we go now. We got a good roll going with us now. These two tracks right to our right here are both empty. That's unusual. Usually have something on there. There's Graham sitting with his twin 44 tonners. He's in the way. We're going to have to move him out of the way. We want to get the last car in this train past this first switch right here. That's what we're looking to do. There's no train coming, right? Worried about Levi. I don't think so. Still trying to remember what was I doing with Levi? I mean, I know I remember working him, but what was he doing? All right, let's slow down now so we don't way overshoot this. There we go. They're both hitting at the same time. The wheels are hitting the two separate frogs at the same time. It was going ga-bang, 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 ga-bang. Now it's going ga-bang, ga-bang. All right. Just a whole ton of flat cars here with, like I said, the piles of lumber. They're not lashed down. It's like they're just stacked on there. They look like 2x4s. Those would be falling off. They would have to have some kind of metal bands around them or something, right? I mean, the vibrations alone, you'd get there and you'd have probably like 3 boards left. All the rest of them will have vibrated right off. Now, do these cars have leaf springs on them? You'd have thought, right? I mean, you don't want the thing banging around too hard. There's the last car right back there. Slowing down early because, you know, earlier in the video I was complaining about how I didn't do that. So now I'm doing it. Here he comes. This is just a nice shot. I just like this a lot. Trains rolling by. Just nice. Alrighty. Slow it down a little bit more now. Add a little more train brake there as we're just coasting now. Here we go. Now the question is, does he have enough oomph to get it going the other way with the flange friction we're going to enter into the picture here? Okay, and before we worry about any of that, we have to figure out where these on the end are going. Where are these on the end going? They are going to Sanford. Yep. So Sanford, and Sanford is where now? Sanford is track 3. Okay. So let's back it up. Love working the switch list. Okay, love throwing the things correctly, too. All right, so we got that one thrown. That's correct. All right, so he's going to come back this way, over this way. He's going to track 3, eh? We're over this way. Track 1. Not track 2, but in fact... Oh. But in fact, it loves to put me on that one way over there. I don't know why. Not track 3. Okay, and how much room we got on track 3? Oh, we got tons of room. Okay, so we'll come back over here now. Which ones are we sticking on track 3? Well, I had it all nicely done, and then... Okay, so, that one's going to Sanford, 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 and then Stonecliff are these last 2. Where's Stonecliff at? Is it on the same track? It sure is not. It's on track 4. Okay. So all of them except for the last two are going on track 3. These first few, anyway. Let's take a look back at the. Can we see? Oh, there you go. Holy moly! He is a long ways off. He's a good half mile off. He's not having too many problems. I mean, it's not happening quickly, but he does have the oomph to get this backwards. Even though now we're going over. You know, we got flange friction here. We got flange friction here. I'm a fan of the flange friction. Now that'd be a nice T-shirt to make up. You have a set of trucks on the shirt, right? A picture of trucks, and then it says, "I love flange friction" on it, or "Flange friction is where it's at." Only true railroaders would know. Okay, I'm going to take that back because it makes it sound like I'm a railroader. In real life, I'm not. Only true rail fans would know. There you go. Okay, I'm going to take that back because a lot of people probably don't know what that means, but they love trains. So let's refine that to hardcore rail fans would know what you're talking about. They'd probably even laugh. If I saw that shirt, I'd laugh. I'd go, that's kind of, I don't know, is it cool? I don't know, but I kind of like it. And then I'd look over at my wife because she'd be walking next to me, and then she would give me a look. And I'd say, you see, honey, flange friction is when, and then I'd explain it to her. I'd mansplain it to her, and then she would just look at me. That would be it. There'd be no other reaction than just a stare of the bee. All right, here he comes. At 55%, we can get up to 11 mile an hour. We see we're kind of stuck at 5. It just sprung up to 6. Now we're going to slow it down. Here we go. Here he comes. We've got it. Now we're just going to push it back until the last 2 here. We'll keep it at this speed. Alrighty. And we'll stop it right there. There we go. That's a pretty good stop. Wait for it now. Let's not kick the cars again. Wait for it. Okay, got that. Got this. Well, now I forgot who we are. These are going to Stone Cliff. Complete the decouple. There it is. A little bit further away than that. We're going to stop right there. Okay, now before we leave the video, I want to see what Levi is doing. Why is Levi complaining like he's complaining? Oh, he's still on his way to Thurman. I thought he'd already reached Thurman. He's still on his way to Thurman after all that time? Yeah, he's still on his way to Thurman after all that time. Did he reach Thurman last time? Obviously, he didn't. Okay, I don't know why I had it in my mind that he'd reached Thurman. But he had. Okay, so we're going to go back to Thomas, right? No. Thomas, where you at? There you are, buddy. Okay, let's go back to Thomas. Okay, here we are at Thomas. And then I saw something on this car right here. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Okay, so that's the end of the video. That's it. We've reached the butter zone. And I hope you guys had a good time. That is the end of episode 65. And episode 66 will come out, I don't know, about 8 days or so. So why don't you stay tuned? Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And look, we ended up on a flat car with the two things of the lumber that look like butter on it. What are the chances of that happening? That's really weird. If you don't like the fact that I obviously cheated and got us on this flat car just in order to, make the bet come true, well, this just may not be the channel for you.